Test 1, 2. Looking good. Let's double check. Yes, yes, yes. Looking good. Let's grab everybody. Bingo. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Depends on where you're watching from today. Dante here. Glad to be with you guys, as always, for another beautiful day here in OFA. Excuse me. Really excited to get this going, gang. These past couple weeks have been amazing. Funnels being launched, changes being implemented, conversions on the rise. It's been fantastic. I'm really excited to get back into it. I want to keep momentum rolling, keep things moving and grooving so we don't slow down. We do not stop. Before I get too into that, are there any new challengers here? Are there any new challengers to the One Funnel Away Challenge? If you're new, I'd love to get to know you a little bit. Just put a 1 in the chat for me. At the very bottom of your Zoom controls, you should see a chat, and you can just go in there and put a 1. If you're new to the challenge, like I believe Ross, Eliza, and Brenda, if I'm not mistaken, I think those are new names. Great to have you guys here with us. Welcome, welcome to the One Funnel Away Challenge VIP. My name is Dante Torelli. I'll be your host and coach as we go through this challenge, and I'm ecstatic to have you here. I really, truly am. I love my job. I love getting to do what I get to do every single day. Funnels have changed my life in every way imaginable, and I'm excited to be here as a resource for you to help you over these next 30 days. Build, launch, grow, and scale your funnels. This is going to be a really great time. So if anybody has any questions, I think we have some new members here. So let me just share the rules really quick, kind of how these sessions work. Every session is going to work this exact same way. If you have a question, so first off, time frames. I go live every single day from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Just in case you're trying to get your clock set up for wherever you live in the world, it is currently 11:04 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So every day, Monday to Friday, I go live at 11 o'clock, 11 to 12. We have an hour of open coaching. Ask me any question that you're encountering right now. Monday to Friday, 11 to 12, any questions. You might be on the expert track or the e-com track, or this might be your first time building a business or taking on any sort of entrepreneurial endeavor. You might have questions like, man, Dante, how do I assign priorities to my workload? How do I make sure that the tasks that I'm doing are the tasks that are important and not just the time-wasting tasks that aren't building my business? Any questions you have whatsoever, I'm here to help you every day, 11 to 12. On Tuesday, from 12 to 1, Trey Llewellyn hops up with us, and he's going to have an e-com specific training. On Friday, from 12 to 1, Russell Brunson hops up with us, and he's going to have an expert specific training. So every day, Monday to Friday, you have coaching with myself. Every Tuesday and Friday, you have your champion sessions. Tuesday is e-com, Friday is expert. We're going to do that for the next 4 weeks, gang. We're going to build your funnel. We're going to launch your funnel, and we're going to help you grow your funnels. The most exciting stuff out there. So I'm really excited for it. Now, ground rules. If you have a question you would like to ask, there's going to be sometimes, gang, that you don't have questions. Like, I understand this. I have my tasks at hand, and you're just ready to go do the thing. Feel free to join these calls even when you don't have a specific question. Here in OFA, we like to say a rising tide raises all ships, and that is absolutely true here. Many times, you're going to learn more from your colleagues' questions than you're going to learn from your own questions that you have. So if you're joining in just to learn and observe and grow, that's perfectly fine. You can just join in and hang out as you are. But if you join with a question, something you would like me to pull you up on stage so we can communicate about that, all you have to do is raise your hand. So how do you raise your hand? Zoom likes to update every week, and it keeps us on our toes, doesn't it? Here's how we currently raise our hand. At the bottom of Zoom, you'll see a little heart that says react. If you click that heart, a pop-up shows up, and there's a physical button at the bottom that says raise hand. If you just click that raise hand button, that will raise your hand and just lets me know that you have a question, something you would like to talk about. So if anybody here has a question, please feel free to raise your hand. And without further ado, let's get it started. Kimberly is going to be first, and then we'll move over to Ross. Good morning, Kimberly. How are we?
Good morning. We're doing well.
Good.
We're going to be on a podcast this Wednesday. So
Nice.
I would like to add a video to my offering. So I'm bulking up my offering, like you said, like have it be the 20 minutes be the main thing, and then add things along the way. So let me show you if it's okay. I have it added to YouTube, and then I have Voomly opened, right? So let me get there and I'll show
Oh,
you.
great.
Yeah, because that's the way to do it, right? That's
That's
the way to
right.
do it. Okay, so here we are. Oh, we're on the right thing. And I made one more sale, so I'll take it. So I'm doing okay.
Awesome. Great job, Kimberly.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the YouTube.
Yep.
And then I have Voomly open. I don't remember. I did it once and I don't remember honestly how to do it.
How to upload your video to Voomly?
Yeah.
Cool. Go to Voomly.
Okay.
Top right, upload video.
Let me move my person here.
Just choose the file on your computer.
It's not, it's only to YouTube. It's not on my computer.
Oh, did you film it on your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, just go to Voomly on your phone, Kimberly.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the easy trick. This has happened so many times. So like, gang, if you shoot a video and you shoot it on your phone, you can just open up YouTube and you can upload to YouTube right from your phone. Now you don't have to send files from your phone to your laptop. Same thing with Voomly. Just go to voomly.com on your phone or app.voomly.com, and then we can upload right from there.
So you just upload from the phone?
Yep, that's right. Because when it's the same process, you go to Voomly, you say upload file, but now you can choose from your phone files. Easy peasy.
All right. And then what's the app look like? Because it's not coming up.
Oh, it's not an app. It's just a website. Just open Chrome.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
No, A-okay.
All right. So I can play with that. I can upload that from the phone. Let me ask you then,
Yes.
in my funnel, this one, how we split test it? This one did not have the OTO offer added for, I don't know what happened, because I remember that we did all this together.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would like to check it because people got those JavaScript errors and it actually was an error because it wasn't added. So I just want to double check it with you. And I also I had my other coach add the calendar because again, we did all of this. I remember doing all of this with you and it wasn't there. I don't know why. So let's just double check.
Interesting. Okay, well, take me to the top and I'll walk you through what we have.
Okay.
So here's your pages. Page 1 and page 2. You're running a split test 50-50. So you run all your traffic to this URL, it enters your split test, and you split it 50-50. So scroll me down now. There's no split test after your pages. So regardless of what page people do the thing on, page 1 or page 2, they're all going to go to your OTO.
Okay.
We could test that out if you wanted to.
No.
We would just have to put our funnel in test mode or make a live payment, but you honestly don't even have to, Kimberly.
Yeah.
Both those pages go right to your OTO, so everybody is going to that page.
Okay, so let me ask you this. When I add the next video, how would I add that to here? Right? Because it's going to be here's the course, right? Here's the one-time offer. And then there's going to be like 3 other courses if people want additional additional sessions, right? So pre-recorded courses, but it's a different flow, right? So it's called the Inner Alchemy Project for people who want to going along the same theme of this initial page, transforming stress and anxiety into like just transforming it. Let's just call it that, transforming it into calm, right? So how would I add these? I have 3 more videos I want to put to this.
So where do you want to put those videos? Are you saying you want to make new OTO pages?
I think so, because from what Russell said, you have this one funnel, right? And then you have these other things stem off of it. I don't want to create a new funnel. I don't think that's the way to do it. So I think another OTO, like it doesn't have to be a one-time offer, but we could call it an OTO because it's if they want to do it this time.
Okay, cool. Let's talk terminology.
Okay.
Scroll me up just a little bit.
Okay.
These pages are your order forms. This is the page that the customer makes their first purchase. In ClickFunnels, we have one-click upsells and downsells. So order forms, and then every page after an order form is always going to be an OTO page, whether it's an upsell or a downsell. OTO stands for one-time offer. So
Okay.
you will be making OTO pages right here in this funnel. Terminology just is important to understand here.
Thank
So
you.
let's go do it together. Let me see the rest of the build. What comes after your OTO right now?
I think it's just a thank you. Yeah.
Yes. Right. Okay, great. Let's scroll up. Yep, and there's terms. Let's go
Yeah.
after your OTO. Just hit that little gray circle.
Okay. Oh, wait. So here.
Yes, perfect. And you know what? Let's do something even better for you, Kimberly. Click your 3 dots on that OTO page.
Okay.
And then clone page.
Oh, and then we could just add it here.
That's exactly right. So now we have an exact replica of that OTO page. There's some little edits you're going to want to make. Like at the top of the clone, you have steps 1, 2, and 3. They're obviously not on step 2, right? So you're going to want to go into the clone and just change up those steps so that they reflect properly where people are. So, little tiny small edits, but it's the same thing now. So put the right copy down, add the product, and that's done. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So for this, I should take out the steps 1, 2, and 3, right? That's what you're
Well,
saying.
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
I think you should leave those steps so people don't get lost at where they are in the process.
Okay.
Most times, so on those steps 1, 2, and 3, most times you'll see like Russell doesn't use 1, 2, 3 steps. He uses a progress bar.
Okay.
That way he can just have different progress bar images with certain amounts of the bar filled up. And he would just have a progress bar that he uses here, literally just to get around that. Because if we have 7, if we're gonna put 3 OTOs in there, then your steps go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you don't want to display 6 steps at the top. That looks like a lot. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah. Yeah. It does.
Cool, great.
Okay. So I can jigger that, and then let me show you this because I want to make sure that the calendar wasn't linked. I had to relink the calendar, and she did it a different way, and I just want to make sure, since this is live, that people are able to link up with my calendar, right?
Cool.
So this is the one-time offer for the private page. We changed these buttons
Yep.
so that they go, because again, the buttons didn't go anywhere. Everything that we did for some reason did not save, which made me nervous. So people were getting those errors. So then we changed all these buttons, and then she put in, let's see, let me click on a link, because she put in the calendar, but in a different way. So I think if you go to like this next, right? It should
Well,
be
you're
there.
in the editor.
Oh,
So we have to
okay, so
preview the page, top right, to see
Okay.
all this.
let's see. So let's just click to sign up. And that brings me here, right? So you put in a fake email, right?
Sure. Yep.
Delaney Kim 777. Let's just call it +9. And then here's my name and number.
You need at Gmail in your email.
Okay,
Nice.
thank you. Okay. And then next. Okay. And then so then you have to pay.
And I remember what we did here, Kimberly.
What did we do?
Take me back to your account
Okay.
and let's exit the editor. Just click any of that white space on the left-hand side or the exit. That works beautifully too. Take me down below your OTO.
Yep.
And we put a condition below that OTO.
Oh.
And that's, did they take my scheduling product or not? If they did, they go here, and this page has your scheduler attached. If they didn't, they go here. It's an order confirmation without a scheduler.
Right. And then so it looks like there's a calendar here.
Yep.
All right, but let me just preview it to make sure. Here it is. Okay, great. It is here.
Great.
Wonderful. Okay. All right. So thank you. I think I have
I think
all
you have
my
one more
next steps.
question. That was like where to put your video. You have that video. Where did you want to put that?
So I have 3 that I want to add. And let me get it. I want to hold on. I'll do it in this OTO offer, right?
Okay.
So the second OTO.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hop in the editor really quick. Edit page. Nice.
Okay.
Great. I would probably put it right below your personal private session.
Well, okay, so just put it below your personal. But
Yep.
this isn't a private session. The one-time offer, there's a one-time offer for the private session, and this is going to be 3 additional videos for their all purchase for all times if they want it.
Okay, got it. So you're saying if they purchase on this second OTO, they're going to get access to these new 3 videos. You don't need to put them on the page. You need to deliver them.
Correct. I'm sorry. It's the verbiage. I know. I don't
It's
need to put them on
okay.
this page. I need to deliver them. So it's like, here, this page will be like, wait, if you want more than 20 minutes a day, you have, it's actually 4 videos. You have an additional 4 videos that you can use for your discrepancy all, forever.
And of
So
course,
that's
we're
what
going to
this,
market those. It's not for your discrepancy. It's you're going to get these other 3 videos, which is going to allow you to do this and this and this and this.
yes, I have it all written down.
Great.
I have it all here. And I have all the videos. This will be marketed new, right?
Yep.
So this whole page will be different.
Yep.
And then I have to attach the video. So thank you for that point. So then I have to go to, this will be the page if you want the additional 4 videos. And then if they purchase the 4 videos, that will be a different page. Right?
Yes. You know what I would do, Kimberly?
What?
I would make those 4 videos as a course.
It is. Oh, as a course here?
Yeah, in ClickFunnels. I would just make it as a course in ClickFunnels.
Okay, so add the 4. I think I have it. Okay, so add the 4. Let me see if it's here. See, I like this number. It's going up, Dante. It's going up.
Like that.
All right, so go to courses. It is here. Okay, so this is it. This is the course. These are the additional. I haven't downloaded them, but these are the additional 4 courses.
Okay, great. So this is going to be super easy for you now, Kimberly. Let's go to your products tab, top left.
Okay.
All products.
All products.
Have you created that product yet?
The product is here. Yep.
Yup.
I have to change the price, but yeah, this is the product.
Go ahead and click into that product. Yes. Scroll me down to our purchase actions towards the bottom.
Purchase actions here.
Right there. And look at you. You already enabled the course. Perfect, Kimberly. Done. Easy peasy. Now, anybody who buys this product automatically gets access to your course and all those modules in there. Done.
Okay, so how do I link the modules to the course?
Well,
does that make sense?
It does. You've done that. You can see to the right of your course, it's 2 of 2. So that means they're going to get unfiltered access. They're going to get your entire course, which has all the videos in there.
No, I haven't done this yet. I don't know what 2 of 2 is. I have
2 of 2 is you have 2 modules in your course. Go back to your other tab up here. Oh, no, sorry. You just showed me your course. Was it maybe that tab? No, it's not. Well, anyway, you just showed me your course and you made 2 modules in your course. And that's what this is showing here. 2 of 2. You're showing you have 2 modules and customers are getting access to all 2 modules. If you were giving restricted access, it would show like 1 of 2. You have 2 modules. You're only giving people 1 of them. Yep. Take me in.
Okay. So add them here. Add the courses into this.
Yes, exactly. You might just have that module and 4 lessons inside of there. Each lesson is its own video, but that's it.
This is it.
Look at you. Yes. Okay. Yes. Beautiful, Kimberly. You did perfect. So you are just now giving access to this course.
So I'll give access to this course it's already added, but it's not added to that OTO link yet. I have to create that.
No, it's not added to the OTO link yet in a workflow, but we attached it to the product. So it is connected. Anybody who buys this course immediately gets access to the course. It's because we connected it to the product in the product settings.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I have to add this product to the OTO offer.
Bingo, Kimberly. Yes.
Okay. I'm just writing that down so I have it. And then do I add the videos in here?
Yep.
Yep.
That's exactly right.
That's where they go.
Yep.
Okay. And to do that, do I just click on this 3 little knob here?
Not quite. You're going to click the lesson name.
Okay, let's just click this one.
Yep. Now we're in our lesson editor.
Okay, and then select video.
You could,
Okay,
you could do that, or so you're going to use this video if you're bringing your video into ClickFunnels for ClickFunnels to host the video. But like you have Voomly, Kimberly.
yeah, I
So
want
you
Voomly.
you don't even have to do that. Yeah,
Okay.
just use a normal video element. Let me show you how to do that. Add a section, blank section, a 1-column row, and then scroll me down just a little bit.
To video?
Well, you're perfect. You can see this video element and all the other elements, they have that orange box around them. So
Yeah.
these are course specific elements. If you were to use that video element, it would be the same as using this right here. That is for
Oh,
videos that you've uploaded to your ClickFunnels account. You
okay.
just need a normal video element. So in your search, which is already enabled, just type vid, VID. And there you can see, here's the orange one. We don't want that. Yes, you want that, the normal video element. Boom.
Okay, do I want to here have the name and subtitle, or does this description here, will this show up on the, on the, if they buy it, will the lesson show up in the description? Or do I need to put it in here?
Yes, it will, but I would have you just design this page, like add a headline and a subheadline and add a video element, and then they're
Okay.
done.
So let's do a headline.
Yep.
Okay. And
Headline,
then a
subheadline,
subheadline.
and now vid,
And
video.
now video. Okay. And I will do these for all 4 that I've taped.
Bingo. And now you can design it, you can lay it out, you can do whatever you need.
You can make it look pretty. Okay.
That's exactly right. If you want to have, like, let's say with these videos also comes a PDF or a printout or maybe like a stretching guide, just add a button down below and link the button to the asset.
Great. Okay. So I do want to have a
Okay.
printout of something for them. So I'll add it down here. Okay.
Yep, that's right. Just add a button, make your button go to, and it goes to the URL. Like upload your file to Google Drive and just use that URL. Easy.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Nice.
All right. I wanted to have this added so that I can change the price so that when I'm on the podcast for Wednesday, the price will be higher. And then my, whatever that number was that was high last week will go down, right?
Yes.
So I think she was actually very happy with the CTR rate. She was ecstatic, actually. So the CPM is high. As you said, I get that. I'm not stressing about that right now because we're working through it. But the click-through rate, she was really proud of that. So
yeah,
she said that was doing really well. I just needed to up my price, and then everything else will go down.
Yes, 100%.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your help. I will get to work. This is a lot. Thank you.
You got it, Kimberly. Great work.
Okay.
All right. Beautiful. Let's hop over to Ross. Good morning, Ross.
Hi there, how are you?
Living the dream. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you. So I have 2 questions today. One of them is more of a technical problem that I'm having with the
Cool.
integration of Zoom. And then the other one is a bit more of a marketing question involving my messaging, just to see what your take on it would be. So basically, I had my first webinar last week on Friday, and we'll brush over the results of that. It was
No, tell me about it.
It was the first time that I did it. I didn't get anyone showing up. There was 15 people registered, but now looking back at it, I can see that I didn't have the integrations set up properly anyway. So I can blame it on that rather than the fact that they didn't want to come. But it was a good chance to actually, do the full thing throughout. I recorded it, went back and reviewed it. So there's plenty of things that I've been able to change. Perhaps it was a bit of a blessing that nobody was there because it was the first proper run through of it. But basically, now that I've tried to set up the funnel again, I've duplicated the funnel 3 times, and I've done the integration of Zoom for the 3 separate webinars because I've got 3 more scheduled, 2 on Thursday and 1 on Friday, just for different time zones.
Cool.
And basically, when I've tried to opt in using my own email address or other email addresses, it still takes me to the registration for the webinar that was scheduled for last week. So even though from as far as I can see, I have set it up that it's the new upcoming webinars, but when I then go through the actual funnel itself, it still takes me to the wrong page.
Okay, let's get this squared away. Roll, share your screen.
Sure thing.
Okay.
Right. So I've basically put it into one for USA and Canada, one for the Gulf, and then also one for the UK. So I'll just show you the UK one as the example.
Cool.
So
okay,
we
webinar
go in,
opt-in takes me to a workflow. Let's go look at that workflow first. Yes, green envelope and take me into registered.
so this one here is the email that I send, which is like, thank you very much for coming, just to be a bit of a hype email, reminding them of the time and stuff like that. But then this is the one that's got the Zoom integration on it.
Yes, let's go to that.
And
Great.
this is me trying it. However, let me show you what it says on here.
Let's see.
It was working about 5 minutes ago when I did it, I promise.
It should pull up here. Yeah, close it down. Let's try again. It should have pulled up by now.
So what it was doing, obviously, it comes up, it verifies that it's my email address that I've got for my Zoom account. And then afterwards, so here you can see it's the UK one on the 16th of October. And I select the correct time, select the first name, select the email, and then save. So it is linked to the correct the webinar here. However, when I actually go through the funnel, I'm not sure why this is working. It
Let's
basically
close
says
that
you
down.
can't. Yeah.
Let's just add a new step below. So click that gray circle below. Lovely. Back to the bottom to integrations. Yep. Choose Zoom.
So set up another.
Yes. Yes.
So this is the one that I want, the UK one.
Okay.
The session 16th of October. First name.
Yep.
Email. And then I've just been leaving the last name. I assume it's not necessary.
That's fine. You're right.
And then save.
Okay.
Look in here.
Yep. You can click there. See. There we go. Yep. It's a great account. Up. Yeah, so that should be good. Next.
And then update.
Update. Okay. Just remove that top step. Yep. And let's go test this out. Click your funnel page on the left. Yep, you're perfect. Preview. Lovely.
Preview. So
Great.
this is just
Now
one of
let's
my
go to
other
your
email
email.
addresses.
Yeah, before the @ sign in your email, put a +123.
Okay.
Great. Go ahead, opt in. Right. Okay. So that's probably going to be our timers then. Back to your ClickFunnels account, please. It's actually one browser. Nice. Let's. Oh, and it's this next page is showing me our So go to the next page, please. Edit.
Yeah, so I changed the timer here as well to be the registration link from the Zoom webinar.
Yep.
So it is, sorry, I can't see that here. This is the same as this. I can put it back in again.
Open up a new browser tab and just put that link in there, the one right from your funnel. Not that one. Let's go
sorry.
copy that link from your funnel. Yeah. Interesting. Take me back to your account. Okay. Okay. Take me back to your opt-in page, the first step in the funnel. Yes. Two days. Timer. Fine.
Is it perhaps to do with the fact that I duplicated the original funnel and then for the 3 new ones, I've basically just gone in and reintegrated Zoom. Would it be better just to create a brand new funnel kind of from scratch?
No, you do not have to do that, Ross. You do not
Okay.
have to, and that would be a ton of work for you. Let me check your button. Can you click your submit button on your funnel? And there's no redirect override. So we should just submit. Can we try this again? Preview top right. And just put a 4 after 1, 2, 3. Make it plus 1, 2, 3, 4, and opt in.
So that was the other thing. So I've now deleted the webinar that was on here. So my previous webinars.
Yeah.
I got rid of that because it was basically taking me to the page like this, but it said you cannot opt in, or sorry, you cannot register because this is in the past.
Yes. But where is that redirect coming? Going to Zoom.
To Zoom?
No redirect. Not going to be any other timers. Okay, exit the editor for me, top left, please. You're on a Mac, so press Command R. That just does a hard reload on the page. And that second page is still showing me an That's so interesting. Enter the editor for that page again, please. There's just so much more on the page. Scroll me down. And there's just that one timer. So interesting. Let's exit top left.
Just on a side note as well, I know we're in the middle of sorting something, but I'll forget otherwise. You know when you get the little picture icon like this? Why does that happen? Just you'll see it on the left side of the screen here. Like that. Because it is a picture element, and even when we go into the preview, it still shows like the little broken image.
That would be because the image URL is broken. Your image should show up. So basically, just redo that one, Ross.
I've done it a couple of times though,
and the image keeps being broken.
Yeah, I compressed it, and it's uploaded through, like on my actual account,
like into your ClickFunnels library.
And
it's not adding to the page.
Yeah, and I took it out, opened it on my desktop, took it as a screenshot, re-uploaded it, and again, it wasn't
Ooh,
working.
that we're going to have tech support look at.
No problem.
If it's
make a note
uploaded
of
to your
that.
ClickFunnels library, that should definitely be working on your page.
And it wouldn't be like a VPN issue or something like that?
No, it shouldn't be at all.
Okay.
Okay,
Sorry,
so what I want to
I just had to
try.
ask because I would forget.
No, you're A-okay. Let's exit top left. You're perfect. Click your 3 dots on that thank you page, the confirmation page. Yes. Settings. Go to your page path and just put a -1 at the end. Great. Update. What I'm doing here is I'm changing the page path, and I'm basically forcing this page to update to the most current version, just in case it's cached. And let's reload the browser again. Command R. We're going to do a hard reload. Good. Page looks white.
Yeah.
Let me just see what pops up here. And still the uh-oh. So interesting. Not a timer there. It's not a timer there. There's no redirects on the page. You split up your workflows. So what? Only one timer. Oh, man. Ross, for this one, I'm going to have to get you with our tech support team to look at. I'm just not fully sure where that redirect is coming from.
Yeah, and as I say, this is happening on it's happening on this one, which is the UK one. It's happening on the Gulf one and on the US one. So, yeah, I'm not sure.
Which makes
Would
me
it be
think
best?
it's an account.
Would it be best to
something.
do like a record to send it to support so I can show them?
Yes, that would definitely be the best, to make a really quick video, just showing them exactly what's happening, and they'll be able to just start working right away.
Okay, no problem.
Just so you understand, what I'm seeing is I'm really looking at the URLs, and I'm taking to a webinar registration page here.
Yeah.
Which this could be displaying like from the old webinar that you made. It could be the wrong URL, but I'm not seeing that in the wrong. Can I try one more thing with you, please? Let's go back to your ClickFunnels account. Enter the editor for the registration page. Yep. Now I want you to right-click the eyeball in the top right. Right-click and open link in incognito. Okay. Let's opt in. Any information here, I really could care less. We're just testing functionality. You don't even need to worry about that right now. Yep, beautiful. Go ahead. And it took me right back there. Yeah, that is so interesting, Ross. I am not sure where that redirect is. You can close that whole window down. Support will be able to find where that is for you. And it's just going to be a simple redirect.
Like I say, so recently deleted this one here. It was previously sending me to the registration page for this one, but it said, you cannot register. This is in the past. Thank you for your interest. So that's why I deleted it, which I guess is why it's saying the page not found.
Maybe, but you've updated all of your URLs, and how it's still stuck on that, I'm just not sure.
Okay, well, I mean, the main thing then, because as I say, I tried this a lot. I thought maybe some Dante magic will work, but just in case it didn't, I had another question planned. That I've got a few people that have opted in, but I imagine they will have then also gone to this page where they said they cannot be registered. But I still have their details. And how would you say is the best way to essentially re-engage them and make sure they do still get the registration? They may have gone cold. I know if I went to a page that was like, you can't register, I'd have been like, oh, okay, and then you move on.
Yep.
But I was basically planning on just sending out a broadcast with experiencing some technical difficulties. If you are still interested, here is the registration link to sort of re-register and send it manually from here. Is that just the best way?
Yes, I would send a broadcast from your ClickFunnels account.
Mm-hmm.
And I would probably just ask them the question, hey, would you like to be, so sorry, we had some technical difficulties last week. Would you like to still join the masterclass? If so, just respond yes to this email, and I'll manually register you, and links will be sent to you right away. That's how I would email. And then yes, just go to Zoom. You already have their name and email, and I would just register them.
Sure.
Yep.
I mean, it's only like 5 or 6 people at the moment anyway. But at least then I can try and get them on.
Yes, 100%.
Sure. So I'll get in touch with tech for that. And then the other thing was just to do with messaging. Now, because I went through the whole webinar and went through all the slides and delivered it, once I then watched it back, there were certainly a few moments within it where you can just feel the lull. And I try my best to sort of bring the energy whilst I'm speaking. And I know now that I need to learn the script far better, because there was a lot of that looking down and scrolling through the script as I'm trying to deliver it, because it just isn't all there. It's like 4,500 words or something. So I've not quite internalized it all. And it's not how I want to do it. I want to make sure it's very much just bullet points, cue card style, that I can just deliver naturally. But the main thing that I think I found was the actual messaging itself, where previously it had been, the webinar really was a training for parents. And I realized that kind of went against what we'd already spoken about and what I've already got as feedback from the parents. The parents aren't interested in doing this with their child, and that's kind of not what the webinar is for. I'm not bringing parents in to say, oh, here's how you can work with your child at home. But my whole script was sort of built around that, of teaching them, here are the methods that you need to teach your child. Here's how you teach them. But if this is too much work or you don't have the time, get the course instead. And then I realized that I just don't think that it didn't have the flow, it didn't have the punch that it needed. So I wanted to check whether you thought this would be the better way of explaining it, of thinking that they've got the current state of their child is bad at maths and that's making them feel all sorts of terrible things. They want to get to the dream state of their child being really good at maths, and therefore they're going to feel much better about things because their child's better at maths. So then the mechanism in the middle that sort of joins those 2 points would be, your child needs to master arithmetic. I discovered this through the origin story, that by teaching children arithmetic in this method, it's really, really great. Here is my course, which ensures your child learns arithmetic the fastest.
Yes. Yes, 100%. But are you getting a lot of blowback from parents against that course?
In the sense that
are all the parents telling you like, no, we don't want a course for this? It's or are they happy with that?
Yeah, I mean, we're still sitting at 0 sales of the parents that I've allowed to try it, with the ones within my class and the ones that I tutor outside of school. They like it and they preferred the idea of it's hands off. I don't need to do this. I put this in front of my child and the child works through it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was just clarifying from what I heard you say earlier. Okay, yes. So you're exactly right, Ross. You're exactly right with it, with their current state and their dream state, and how your course is the vehicle to get them through. And it's not even just your course, it's your frameworks, right? It's the special things that you learned and how you deliver. So yes, simple answer, 100%.
Okay. Right. I can make the adjustments then. I kind of just wanted not the clarity, the go ahead, the confidence to be like, no, actually, this is the message I should sort of double down on, rather than doing this full teaching, like, oh, but if you want to, this is how you would do it at home, but you know this is too much work, so get the course instead. And it kind of just felt like a fake training video, you know, when in reality I wasn't really trying to train the parents, because I know full well the vast majority of them don't want to take that responsibility to go and teach them themselves, because
Yes.
that's what they've said. They want that hands-off approach to it.
So for
Cool.
you, I imagine you're going to fall into the real trap that all educators fall into, which is, as Russell teaches us, when we're doing a webinar, we have to teach the strategy, not the tactics. We're teaching the strategy, we're selling the tactics, right?
Mhm.
And a lot of times educators, when they get on webinars, they want to teach. It's your soul. You want to teach. You want to show people, do this and do this and do this, and you have it. You're done. But we can't do that on a webinar. We have to just teach the strategies. You know, it's like, gang, if you want to have a successful online business, there's only 3 things you need to know. You need to, number 1, you need to have a funnel optimizer. Number 2, you need to have a conversion optimizer. And number 3, you need a traffic accelerator. It's like staying above surface. It's not getting too deep, because when we teach the strategy, it's like, okay, well, secret number 1 is your funnel optimizer. To have a funnel optimizer, number 1, you need a funnel. Number 2, you need results. Number 3, you need the training. And then secret number 2 is your conversion optimizer. Once we have results, now we're going to go through those results and make data-driven decisions. Now we can use these results to build our funnel and get higher conversions. Number 3, once you're generating conversions, we need to get more people to the funnel. It's not like Field of Dreams. If you build it, nobody's walking out of the corn for you. So once you have your conversions, secret number 3 kicks in, and we're going to have our conversion accelerator, or our traffic accelerator. Right? It's just teaching the strategy. We're not getting into the nitty-gritty of the tactics. So for the nitty-gritty would be like this. So for your traffic accelerator, gang, first you're going to log into Facebook, and you're going to create your Facebook pixel, and then you're going to attach your pixel to your funnel, and then you're going to set up your events in your pixel inside the funnel so you can track and measure. That's not what you're talking about in the webinar. That's what you're selling in the course. That's the tactics to do the thing. In the webinars, we're just teaching strategy. That's it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so it would be more like the strategy is, in order to improve in maths, you need to learn the 15 core skills within arithmetic for that age group. But I'm not going into, here's how you learn them. It's like, this is what you need in order to get this.
Yes.
Okay.
So number 1 in maths, for you to have any success in maths, you need a proper foundation. And there's just a couple core foundational pieces you need to know. It's this and this and this and this. And once you have these, then that unlocks this, or then you can do this. That's exactly it, Ross.
Right. Cool. That's great.
And don't be scared to talk about what they're currently experiencing. That's a big part of webinars. It's not cheesy. It's not fake, especially when we nail it to like what they're actually experiencing. You know, so you're probably, if you're anything like me, or if you're at anything like Susie Q over there, you're probably experiencing this. You feel this, and you feel this, and this, and this, and you're not alone, and it's not your fault. The educational system doesn't care anything about you, the educational system, or your child. They only care about pumping out factory workers so they can keep the economy moving every single day. It's not your fault. And what you want is this. You want to feel this, and this, and this, and this. And that is very attainable through these secrets I'm going to teach you today. It really shows the people like, man, Ross gets it. That is exactly what I'm feeling. And man, Ross really gets it, because it's exactly what I want the outcome to be here.
For sure.
Awesome. Any other questions, Ross?
No, that's it. You've really nailed it there. Thank you very much. I'll get in touch with support and sort this out.
Yeah, you're very welcome. And I'm really glad that you're able to do that first one alone. That's the track that I see most people with successful webinars take. They do the first one, and they have a hard time getting people to register because it's their first one. And then there's typically some sort of tech blunder in the back end because it's the first one. And then they do that first one live. But you were so good being studious and being aware of what's going on, saying, this doesn't feel like it's hitting the right beats. It's not in the right timing and tempo. Nobody saw. Not a single person saw this one, but you learned a tremendous amount. So that was huge, man. We'll keep pumping.
For sure. Cheers, man.
Awesome. Good job, Ross. All right, and let's hop over to Doug. Great to see you, Doug.
doing? It's been a minute.
It has. How is everything?
Oh, dude, so much has happened in the last 3 months. It would take an entire thing to tell you what's going on. We're in a different state, had a baby. It's a lot.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you. He's 6 days old. My wife's like, if you feed him, you can jump on training. I'm like, got it. I know, right? So, well, of course, you've probably seen me. I've jumped in and out. I've been listening and doing different stuff. So, my biggest challenge, and again, I know it's been July, so it's been a couple of months, but I wanted to just get your opinion again. So what we had decided, or what you and I had kind of fleshed out, is obviously our DIY wedding training course for brides, for DIY brides. We had it priced at $197, and I've set up the funnel. You and I have gone through the funnel. Ads are my thing. I've gotten so many page views, never got a single person to register, not even one. And so I did a couple of webinars, which was great, but we couldn't even get anybody to opt in. We tried all the different things. We could not even get a single person to opt in. We did all that. And then you and I spent a good day talking about how products that are 197 or less underneath that 500 are really hard to sell with webinars, and just that pricing thing. So you and I kind of together went through like looking at building a value ladder. We pulled it all apart and just made like $27 product, $47 product, all the way up to doing all of that. And we started with a lead magnet. Hopefully that refreshes your memory. I know you remember all things. So, and that's been great. I went through all of that. I mean, I have gone through so much with everything. I have so many different email sequences that leads them. My funnel is amazing. You went through that with me. I love the funnel. Here's the challenge. Finally, when I was able to get back into things, my job was able to afford me to run some ads. I've got a lot of ads. I've got a lot of page views. Still can't get one person to sign up for my lead magnet. Like literally, I ran it. I ran my one in September for about a week. A lot of page views, 500 page views. I'm doing the split testing. I'm getting a 23-cent cost per page view, landing view. So I know how to do ads, but nobody's opting into the free lead magnet. I took screenshots of the funnel pages, ran them both through ChatGPT, and it gave me some updates of how to bring a few things, how to condense, kill the dead space, because 96% of my stuff is through mobile. So I really focused on the mobile. I got everything above the fold. I did all of it. It gave me like a 98% score. Like, oh my gosh, Doug, Russell Brunson would be proud. That's what ChatGPT told me. And so I ran it again, still not a single opt-in. Like no matter what I do, I can't get a single person to opt in. So on Friday, I was coming into training. I was going to ask you about, well, this doesn't seem to be working with my lead magnet. My lead magnet doesn't seem to be attracting. I'm getting people there. Marketing is telling me something. The kink in the hose is nobody's opting in for my lead magnet. Right. And I was going to talk to you about, well, is a lead magnet is something for free too low value? Should we completely remove that and then just hit them immediately with a $27 product? You and I had talked about that first, but then Funnel Hack Friday came with Russell, and Russell talked to the other girl who was talking about a low value book funnel. And he literally spent his 30 minutes with you talking about how low value is the hardest to make money on, how webinar is the thing. So literally I was sitting there looking, and my wife saw me because we were driving back from where we were having the baby. It was about a 10-hour drive, and I was listening, and she goes, "Uh-oh, I saw a light switch." And so again, my original question was going to be, I was going to show you my ads, show you what I have, get your thoughts on that. That's great with the lead magnet. But then my other thought was, after Russell talked about always hit webinar, I was going to come back and say, well, has your position changed since July about, under $500 being, really hard to sell in a webinar? Or should I just keep just pounding the webinar until I get sales? Or should I keep just figuring out, maybe I've got the wrong lead magnet. Maybe there's not enough value for them for free to give me my thing or whatever. So that's kind of an overall arching view, and we can spend all week looking at different things, but that's kind of where I'm sitting as far as where to go from here. Because I did the webinar, never got anybody to sign up. I did a live one, but nobody ever registered. So I really got a feel for that. And then I've tried the free lead magnet, got a lot of views to it. Not a single person signed up for it. So I couldn't even walk them through my email sequence. I couldn't walk them through my funnel. I have a beautiful funnel that nobody's ever seen, which is really, so I'm just trying to figure out where to go from there. Hopefully that makes sense.
Okay, it does. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I do still agree with what I said earlier.
Okay.
$197 product in a webinar, it's typically tough because that's just, it's a long time for people to sit through a webinar. It's an hour and a half. And typically it's just hard to get people to sit that long through a webinar for a lower price point product. Also, the margins typically just aren't there. So
I agree.
yes,
Yeah.
still to this day, a $997 webinar is the best. $1997 technically is the best, but
Right.
so yes, I do agree with that, but I really think we should be focused on the lead magnet right now.
Sure.
Because
And
it's red
that's-
flags, right? It's alarming
Yep,
when we
it
hear
is.
so many page views, so many clicks, so much interest and attention on the ad, but we can't get conversions because that's the market telling us stuff, right? And
Yep,
and it's like,
exactly.
did we not nail the marketing yet? Or is the market just not interested in the product? And that's always got to be a possibility. So
Right.
I'd like to really go look. Can we look at your ad and your lead funnel? Because
Absolutely.
everything that you've said so far just feels like congruency.
Right. And no, and that's what my wife said. She goes, maybe people don't, DIY brides don't care about a budget calculator. And I'm like, and all of that. So I get it. So, oh, hang on. Let me share. Let me get over here. I pulled it all up, man. I got numbers. You know me. I'm an OCD guy. I
Amazing.
like numbers. So, all right.
Ooh, Patty, thanks for that update. I will have to look into that.
Okay. All right. So here's my ad right here. I did run it for, I threw $200 at it. I ran it for, I want to say it was like 2 weeks. So we ended up with 72,000 impressions. CPM is 285, 913 link clicks. Again, cost per result, 27 cents per landing page view. And I got 762 landing page views. And so again, I know how to do ads. I've spent a lot of time training ads. I know how to get people there. So the ad itself.
Can I see that ad? Yeah, let me see what the ad was actually saying.
Let me move you out the way. Hang on. Let me move you out of the way. I'm not on my double screen, which is crazy right now. All right. And
yes, Patty, I can share it tomorrow. I'm actually looking for it and I'm not seeing it, which is interesting.
Preview. Okay, and then let me make a big one. So I made 2 different ones. I made a up and down because I realized, I've always done landscape. And then I started doing one because you can upload a different one that's vertical, which I thought was really cool because you get hit with a lot of whatever. So it's, yeah. So, I mean, it's pretty, let's see. I should have gone to a bigger one. Hang on.
No, I can see. This is great.
Yeah, plan your wedding without panic. This is for Instagram stories and Facebook stories. Hang on. Let me back it up because I can actually show you. Instead of the advanced preview, I could do this one and expand. And then I can show the full size. Oh, come on, Douglas. It's that one. So yeah, it's pretty.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like it's pretty congruent with my messaging.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about the budget calculator right in the ad.
It's like grocery shopping blindfolded. I mean, you're spending too much and you still forget the cake, which we all know about. You walk into Costco with a list and you end up spending $600 and you didn't even get what you wanted. We all know.
Yep. It's every time.
Yeah.
Okay, close this preview down, or just take me back to your ClickFunnels account. Let's go look at that funnel now.
Okay. So here you can see, this is my lead magnet. I got 932 unique visitors. This
Look
often
at
was me.
congruency though on this page. Go back to your ad really quick.
Oh yeah, I know. I don't have the red.
Correct.
So, right.
That's the first thing. Like as soon as I see that page. So let's go back to your funnel. Okay, and preview that. Yeah, click into there for me.
Yep. Oh, here. If you want to see, hang on. I've already got them pulled up because okay. So here's the first version on mobile. I pulled everything. I spent a lot of time this is all above the fold. This is the first thing you see. I've got all of it. I've got this, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this. It's all right there with no scroll to be able to get them to sign up. So that's the first one. The second one, I just changed the picture, which it's even different than the picture on the ad. I might even throw that picture from the ad in this.
Yeah, I would do that. I would throw the picture of the ad in there. Honestly, if you could change the red, I would probably split test the red.
Okay.
That's just
here's the second one. Yeah, here's the second. We used this picture, which you really liked back in July. But honestly, the one that we picked for this is really good. I mean, and I could even, because it's even got the typing over top of it. So
Yep.
like literally just maybe just putting that there. I
Yep.
mean, maybe I'm split testing 2 for no reason. Because obviously the one with the picture of the calculator, the GIF or the icon is not pulling anybody. So maybe I swap the pictures out and then test the red. I don't know what to do because obviously I know Russell likes his Russell red button.
So I would
really
leave the red button. I like the red button, but all the other red, I would probably change to like a beige.
Kind of like this beige right here on the form.
Yeah, probably just a little darker, maybe a little browner, but yeah, that's a lot of red on the page.
Okay. Well, and yeah, because I have this is our social proof. This is where we've been at, and then we do have the brown down here with what our couples say, and then who we are, and then button number 2. So definitely the headlines would change. So and the red typing probably.
Okay, take me back up to the top here. Let's take a look. Plan your wedding without the panic. Stop guessing. Start planning with the calculator used by 3,000 brides. I would probably change the subheadline. Stop guessing. Start planning with the calculator that saved over 3,000 marriages.
Okay. Write that down.
Plan your wedding without the panic. Take me back to your ad. Let me see what you're saying on the ad.
Yeah.
Plan your wedding without the panic. Free budget breakdown calculator. Yeah. So interesting here. Why are we not hitting conversions? Take you back to your funnel.
I know. I'm like, my wife's like, well, maybe they just don't like the calculator itself. And I'm like, well, if that was the case, the ad would get nothing.
Correct. If that was the case, people would not be clicking on the ad.
I'd turn it off already. I'm like, I'd been
exactly.
Like $200 in. I got 900 page or 700 page views. I'm getting less than a quarter per landing page view. I mean, I'm also working on my targeting itself. I've dropped it down to where I'm only targeting brides that have been engaged less than 6 months. I'm working on a few other test markets. I'm doing things, people that are interested in Pinterest. I'm testing a couple of different audiences to hit more of the DIY, just literally niching in. But again, even with this broader sense, I'm getting brides that have been engaged on Facebook for less than 6 months. So they're probably somewhere in the planning process.
Yes.
I'm getting them to the page. Something is pulling them to the page, but they're not going to give me their email for something that's free.
Yes.
I mean, it's crazy. I'm so half tempted just to make everything white, like make it as doctor office sterile as I can. But I'm like, I don't know where else to go from here. Because my wife's like, you could try a different lead magnet. And I'm like, well, that doesn't matter. I've got the ad and I've got them here. And it's free.
And there's like small things I'm seeing. Like, I don't think we should have Google Sheet. I think it should just be instant download. Don't tell them what you're delivering. Just say it's an instant download. You'll have it right now. But I feel like we need to just get a little more. I feel like we need to get a little more emotional with our headline.
Okay.
First
it matches
off,
the ad, obviously.
It does match the ad, and I'm really surprised with no.
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised with no conversions because it does. It just matches the ad. You're right. People clicked on the ad because they're interested in that thing. You take them to a page that says, "Here's the thing." It's simple. It's clean. There's a lot of red on the page, and red makes us typically think of a red light, which makes us stop and not go and not do. But still, for all the page views and no opt-ins, it really feels like the marketing. It feels like we haven't painted the picture well enough of the transformation that they're going to receive from this calculator and all the pain and problems that it's going to solve them. So, and we want a headline that's really going to encompass all of that better. Plan your wedding without the panic. Matches the ad. It's a simple headline. But I think it's time to test. So, first of all, do you have Microsoft Clarity on this funnel?
I do. I've got the stuff for you.
And what'd Clarity say?
So, hang on. Get out of here again. Come on, guys. All right.
That Zoom thing, you should be able to click and hold and drag it anywhere too.
Well, I've got, but it's the drop down when it says you're showing your screen.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Like it's the top one too. So, and again, I went back. So of all the live recording, 793 results, I can summarize them. And what's crazy is some of them, well, and I know what was me because there was one that was on it for 35 minutes. And you're like, okay, that was probably me. I actually found out how to go back in and drop out not track my IP address on my phone and my thing. So hopefully that in the future will help. But the heat maps alone, actually show you basically a lot of people are clicking on the top. They're clicking on that red banner at the top, which the red banner at the top, like most people are not scrolling. I don't know if I should run the summarize recordings for you, but because the top ones are like really, really long, and I know it's me just sitting there. Like right now, it's recording me just sitting here waiting, leaving it open for you and me. But if I summarize them, which I can, if I do top recordings, it's going to tell you.
Let's see
what it's going to tell you the longer page, but it's not. They're not getting very far, which the whole point of trying to move up everything. Yeah, again, some people spent 19 minutes, which is me. Others navigated the order form and interacting with the calculator, clicking yes, send me the start. That's me because I did one. They left.
Okay, well, let's change our filters then. Let's just filter you out of there. You're looking from 922 to 10.8. Just go from 925 to 10.8 because your test probably won't be a part of those. Great. And while you rerun that, yep, exactly. Yep. Right. Apply that. Cool. Rerun the summarize. Apply.
Okay, there we go.
And then rerun your summarize in the top right. I'm going to step away for a quick moment. I'll be right back, and let's look through some of this.
Go ahead.
Okay, Doug, thanks. I'm back.
Yeah. The biggest thing it shows me, it does talk about JavaScript errors trying to interact with the order form. Then, no, this is still including me because about halfway through the ad, I spent a good day with ChatGPT helping me figure out why, and it helped me condense everything. So obviously there are some longer ones in here. If you look at the heat maps show a lot of people like their click button is at the top, which is that red banner that says Doug and Ashley Photography.
Okay.
So like I said, it's an interesting to look at. Most people don't spend less than a second or two on the page, which is kind of interesting.
Congruency and headlines. That's congruency and headlines, Doug. I would definitely play with your red coloring. They're just clicking on your ad that feels very homey, feels very feminine, feels very womany. And then when you get to the funnel, that red hits them right in the face. And that's confusing. They're like, wait, am I in the right place? And they just leave. Also, hooky, emotional headlines. So got to tweak that. And another thing I'm thinking, too, is maybe more of a mock-up. Like, you know, when Russell gives away a lead magnet, he always has a mock-up. So like 108 split tests. He had a mock-up. That was an ebook that he gave, but he made a mock-up of that. So I wonder if in your case, your hero image, maybe it could be like an over-the-shoulder view of a woman standing at, I don't know, the kitchen counter, and she's got her cell phone in her hands. And over the shoulder, you could see on the cell phone screen the calculator, and it shows, you know, like categories. It'll show like you saved this much amount. You know, you came in this much under budget. You saved 22% of projections, something like that, to really show and evoke the emotion of like, ooh, I'm saving, showing a woman planning her wedding and how the budget calculator is saving money. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it totally does. And I like that. I'll work with that. I have so many, every time I have so many mock-up photos of the same thing, of the bride stressing out on the one side and then excited at the other, having all the different vendor lists and all of that. And that's all my slides and all my emails have all of those just leaning into the pain of how expensive things are, and then what they did wrong, picking the wrong photographer, spending too much on catering so they don't have money for a honeymoon. I've got all those photos, so I'll work through that, because part of me was just about to just say I'm going to take the image from the ad and just put it on this page, just so they just get hit twice and go, oh, this is the same page.
And I would definitely
because-
make that your next split test, Doug.
Yeah.
Just change the image, change all the branding on the page, all the colors, just make it match the ad literally exactly. I think that's a
Yeah.
great split test to make.
And I think so too. Well, okay, so then your opinion, because hang on, get out of here. Come on, guys. Stop. I think also too, because if I take the photo from the ad and put it right here,
Yep.
because it has this headline already on it, then that basically frees me up. We lost it again. Come on now. That frees me up to put another headline right here because it's already in it.
Yes.
So I'm thinking what else I could put there in the sub headline. Well, I like that is saved over 3,000 marriages.
Yep.
I like that one. So I'll try to work what this one would be, because basically having it in this photo gives me the free headline on the image. And I liked that image. Why won't this go away? Get out of here. I've used this image, has always been my absolute favorite before and after. It's very straight. It's very before and after. But when I got this image, I was like, literally, it's exactly what you're talking about. She's looking at us with everything on her calculator, and she's like, my God, help me. It doesn't show the savings, but this has been a really good image for me so far. And so I like that one. So
kind of more like in the moment type images that people are going to resonate and feel with. Yes. So this is all, you're doing exactly right, Doug. This is our data. So I would definitely change the hero image to be more like that. And I would definitely split test that exact hero image.
Okay. And then I'll work on another headline. So if we have this as our headline, plan your wedding without pain. This image is just going to be a free budget calculator, because it literally tells them right there, they'll go from one to the other. Then what would we make this? What would be a good idea to make? I understand the stop guessing, start planning, used by, save, whatever. What would we do for this headline then? Because obviously it's something else, because we've already got that. Or because I don't want to leave it blank, obviously. You don't want to.
No, we don't want to blank. I'd probably start running curiosity headlines. I'm a huge fan of curiosity headlines. Well, first off, Doug, I put a link to my AI for you in the chat, just in case you don't have it. He's a fantastic copywriter. He's so good at writing copy. Feel free to go to him and say, write me a headline in the styling of Russell Brunson. He's only trained on Russell, but he'll really go into better efforts. And I think some curiosity invoking headlines, maybe like, are you stressing? Maybe are you stressing over the smallest wedding budget problems imaginable? No, it would be something like, come on. Man, my brain, I'm just not writing good copy today. Sorry, gang. I can normally come up with these headlines like butter.
It's okay. You come up with so many headlines for me. We've tested a few, so I understand.
but I want to get more curiosity invoking. I want to get more emotional. I want to get more twisting the knife of the emotions that they're feeling, right? So like, I bet a bride, if I had to guess, many brides probably around the planning time, when they start getting stressed out, start feeling a little bit self-conscious about how stressed out they are and how they might be being kind of short with everybody else. And now maybe they're making their fiance mad at them before they even get married just because of this wedding. And now all the weight that the woman carries in planning the wedding is now actually making her, like pushing her husband away from her. That's what I want to hit on this, right? And it's something like, I'm just not having the words hit my head right now, Doug, but like the smallest wedding details have caused thousands of weddings to not happen. Find out below if that's happening to you, right? Like I want a real curiosity invoking emotional headline that is going to make them feel something in their soul. I'm just doing a terrible job writing copy right now, but Dante, feel free to use the robot, and you can upload screenshots of your funnel to him, Doug. And you can upload a screenshot and say, here's my above the fold. My headline is not converting. Give me some
Yeah.
headline ideas and tell it about the customer, right? You've had so many conversations with people before doing this. That's really the main things I'm seeing. The red all over the funnel. Let's have a new hero image and just a stronger headline that's really going to make somebody feel something.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll do that, because I was kind of like up against the thing, and I'm like, man, if it was my ads and you're like, people are just, the marketing is telling me they're just not going there. And I'm like, but this is what I studied. I'm going to do a course on Facebook ads eventually. That's my next course. And my wife was like, maybe you should just stop and do that. And I'm like, no, Russell talks about not jumping to the next thing. You find the marketing that make this work. And so I'm like, no, I've got people going to it. I've just got to find that little switch that gets them to, and this isn't even buy. We're not even talking buy yet. We're talking just sign up for my free thing. I need to get them to the next page so they'll buy my $27 product. And then we can go from there. I mean, I think it's an easy leap. I mean, I think if you see something free and you go, oh, I can get all this for 27, and then, oh, I can get all this for 47. I think the funnels I built, I mean, I need to change the coloring because it's the coloring all the way through. But I think that's pretty easy. And the ads emails I've written, it's just, they won't give me something for free. So I'm just like, man, just come on, just get the clog out of the funnel. Let's go. So yeah, I got to figure this out.
As I'm looking at the funnel, Doug, it's really just, it's what I talked about, but I think future casting, as we would call it, showing more the transformation that they're going to have, showing more of what it's like to be a happy bride, planning your wedding happily without being bogged down and becoming a bridezilla from all the stress. Just more future casting. You know, when you get this download, you're going to eliminate financial stresses. You're going to eliminate this, and you're going to feel like this. But before we even get too deep into that future casting, we need to be able to get conversions, and it really should be able to come from changing up the branding, the headline. Oh, something interesting you were saying. Something interesting you were saying was you were talking about the top headline, how they're all hitting that top red banner. And are you getting dead clicks in that top red banner? Like they're trying to click stuff?
I think so. I think they're trying to click on it. So if you click on that link, it basically doesn't go anywhere. So I've got if you look at the heat map, from the few links that it actually pulls, most of them are clicking there. Most of them are clicking there. And so it's kind of
that top banner. Yeah,
that top banner. Hang on, I'll share it with you one more time. I'm letting it load. It's loading.
All good.
Okay, there we go. All right. And again, clarity is awesome, because when you're running a split test where one goes to one and one goes to the other, it sometimes has trouble figuring out. So here's the heat map. If you look at the heat map, so, you know, you've got most people, 3 clicks here, 1 click here, like most of people are clicking up here for some reason. Now, I don't know why. And then one person clicked here, one person clicked here, but this is probably me that signed up as far as that goes. So, because I signed up for this. So again, I don't know why everybody's clicking up here. I don't know if they're trying to go to, I just don't know.
So what I would do, now that we're seeing people are clicking that top, I would make your image clickable.
This one is. Well, that's the top banner, but like this image
is that's the top banner that they're clicking. I would make that clickable.
Okay.
That top banner. And then the action is when they click, it scrolls them down.
To
yes, this. Exactly. Exactly, Doug.
Because I have done it everything. If they click, because these are all images. If they click on any one of these images, if they click all the way at the bottom, if they click on me and my wife, if they click anything that is an image, this down here, anything takes them back up to the fold. So that's the only thing that's not. So, which is interesting that they're right there, unless they're looking for, I don't know. It's confusing to me, but I'll run it. I'm going to change that and make it clickable to scroll and see if that changes anything. Because I don't know why. The only thing I can think of is they're trying to go to like my website. Because, you know, most places, if you click on a logo, it'll take you to the website. So that's the only thing I can think of, is if they found it on Facebook and they click on it and they're wanting to go see who we actually are we real before they do anything else? or if they're looking for the hamburger menu, which is, or that's not the back button on iPhone. So I don't know. So yeah,
I might
interesting.
even tell you to split test just not having that top banner, Doug, and
Mm.
just remove it and just have it
remove
at
it
the
and just go
bottom.
straight headline.
That's exactly right.
Got it. That's an interesting. I thought about that too. I'm like, well, because I thought about making this go to our website, but if I do that, I'm losing everybody. The second they click
Yep.
on that, it goes to my website. I've lost them out of my funnel, so I don't want
Yep.
that. So that's why I was like, no, it's not happening. But that's a good question. I might just do that. Might take it out and just move all this straight up to give me more.
Man, I really just feel like it's a headline, Doug. The more I
Yeah.
look at it, the more it's sitting on me. It just feels like headline. Eliminate all financial stresses. Eliminate all financial stresses in your wedding and be the bride that you've always wanted to be. Right?
Oh man. Okay.
Are you letting the easiest financial burdens derail your wedding? Or are you letting the easiest financial burdens rob you of your wedding planning joy? Like that's what needs to be on the page here.
Got it. Yeah. I like that. So, and yeah, and keep the same sub headline, just used as help save 3,000 marriages. I like that. That's future scare. I like that future.
Sure
you're not thinking
is.
about bride. You're thinking about, oh, it saved my marriage. And you're like, why did it save my marriage? So, and then having the headline, that other hero image for that, and all of that. So, okay. Cause I've spent so much time getting all this above the fold. Before it was, you couldn't even see this above the fold. And ChatGPT is, so now if you look at it, you can literally click all of this is above the fold before you even have to scroll to get to anything else. And I changed this because it used to say any budget. I put it down all the way to 1,000. To Deborah's point, who was saying maybe play with numbers. But I used to say like 3,000, and I put it down to 1 because there are brides that have $1,000 budget. I see a lot of them, and I'm like, well, this would help them. So I don't know if the bigger number is too high. I'm trying to hit the whole audience. Obviously, there are brides, but so maybe I should drop this. But you know, and I'll definitely change this where it says instant download because I don't.
Yeah, I don't even think. I think 1K to 100 is perfectly fine.
Okay, gotcha. I like the Google Sheet remove. Again, it's the thing. So, you know, us as marketers, I have such a good heart. I'm all about not doing bait and switch. So having Google Sheet is about telling them, but again, at the end of the day, they'll figure it out. Maybe that's causing some people to miss it because they're saying, oh, a Google Sheet, I don't want it.
Right.
And so that might be doing that. And even though technically it's not bait and switch, I never told them it was like, I'm not shipping you a calculator in Amazon. It's a get my free calculator, and then they can figure it out after I've got their email or after they're already. Yeah. Okay. And then, all right. So I'll remove that too and see what it is. And then the last thing I know will probably go. And then I also changed, you told me to change this on when they get to the page. So when do they get to the page? This is what you told me to put. So basically your free budget calculator is on the way. So that's check your email. Here's how to start saving and get less right now. And then we start going into my $27 product. So you told me to add that. I just wanted to show off that I did this. It took me 3 months to get back with you, but I did that. So I think, so I have that. So that just leads them into my 5-minute timer save on the starter pack and all of that. So I really liked that. Again, I need people to see it because I need to see what actually works because it makes no sense to talk about this until we get to it. So,
yes. And I think it's branding too. There's just, again, so much red on this page.
Yeah.
Red
It's all of them.
Stop.
Yeah.
You know, it's so interesting, the Russell red button thing. We have a joke here where it's like, if anything's not converting, we say, oh, just send it to Russell and he'll put a red button on it and it'll work like a charm. Red buttons always work for him. It's crazy. But aside from that, red typically is stop. I just love to see make that like a breezy, easy breezy cover girl kind of brand.
Which we had before, which I think is hilarious because when I was doing, I could show you the webinar funnel page, and it was because our colors are light beige and cream because that's typical luxury whatever. And so we had done the whole funnel like that, and then we just started tweaking things, and it was like, hey, let's get more of an impact in your face. And so it might be messing with people's brains as well, that they're may not say luxury wedding because we are luxury wedding photographers. If you go to my website right now, it's all cream and beige, and it's all of that. So it might just be a few tweaks, and I'll continue on down through the funnel because obviously if they do that and then they hit the red, they're gonna be like, ooh, wait, it's now a sales page. So
Right,
I could see how that would keep going. So
100%, Doug.
cool. Alrighty.
Sweet.
Well, I'm gonna work on this and then we'll have more stuff to talk about tomorrow because I'm gonna show it to you and then I'll just start the ad again.
Yeah, that
So,
sounds amazing. If you can turn the ad back on and get traffic going, I'd love to see what stats look like.
yeah. And Monday, funnily enough, I've done this long enough. Monday is a big day for us for traffic. Anytime I've ran any kind of ad for wedding photography, you'd think weddings, weekends would be great. We get our biggest inquiries and our biggest to our pages on Mondays because people go back to work and women or girls or brides are working. And so like my biggest traffic day is always Monday. So
And they're
I'm gonna
typically
get off
getting
with you.
engaged on the weekend, right? Their fiance's
Right.
taking them up for a little weekend getaway thing,
Yep.
and they come back Monday ready to roll. Yeah.
Or
I
they're
can see
working
that.
and they're shopping for all the different things. And Monday they're sitting back at their office or whatever it is, and they're on their phone scrolling
Yep.
while they're work. I mean, that's all I can figure is that because Monday is always my biggest traffic day. So I'm gonna jump off with you when this is done, change those things, and then get it started because try to get some of that today conversion and see what happens. So
That sounds
cool.
perfect,
Thank you,
Doug.
sir. Yep.
You got it, man. Great work. All right, gang. Awesome Monday. Awesome start to our week. As always, I was excited to get back with you guys, and you certainly did not disappoint. Great work, everybody. We're going to have an amazing week here, and I'm excited to be a part of it with you. So I'm going to let you go for now. Tomorrow's Tuesday, and that means Trey Day. So from 12 to 1, Trey Llewellyn's going to hop in with us. We're going to have our e-com specific section of the training. Super excited for that. But I'll let you guys go for now. Currently, it is 12:28 Eastern Standard Time, just in case you're trying to get your clock set up wherever you live at in the world. But I'll let you go for now. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll catch you gang tomorrow.